One crisp autumn morning, Nelly Belly and his dad decided to go on a hike in the mountains. The air was cool and refreshing, carrying the earthy scent of fallen leaves, and the trail was lined with trees bursting with red, orange, and yellow colors. Nelly Belly loved these hikes. They were like little adventures waiting to happen. As they walked along the winding trail, listening to the rustling leaves and chirping birds, Nelly Belly's sharp ears caught a faint buzzing sound. At first, he thought it was just a bee or a bug, but the sound didn't move. It stayed in the same spot, growing louder as they approached a cluster of bushes near the side of the trail. "Dad, wait," Nelly Belly said, stopping abruptly. "What is it?" his dad asked, turning around. "I hear something," Nelly Belly said, pointing toward the bushes. Curious, the two of them moved closer. That's when Nelly Belly spotted a tiny hummingbird trapped inside a discarded plastic bottle. The poor bird was fluttering its wings furiously, making a buzzing noise as it struggled to escape. But the neck of the bottle was too narrow. "Oh no," Nelly Belly gasped. "It's stuck." His dad knelt beside him to take a closer look. Poor little thing. It must have flown in there looking for food or water and got trapped. We need to help it, but we have to be very gentle. Hummingbirds are delicate.
Nelly Belly nodded, determined to save the bird. He crouched beside the bottle, studying the situation. "If we tip the bottle carefully, maybe the bird can move closer to the opening," he suggested. "That's a great idea," his dad said. Nelly Belly slowly tipped the bottle to one side. The hummingbird fluttered more wildly at first, but then it calmed down as if it realized someone was trying to help. Using a small stick, Nelly Belly gently nudged the bird toward the neck of the bottle. "It's okay, little guy," Nelly Belly whispered. "You'll be free soon." It took a few minutes of patient effort. The bird was scared and hesitated at the opening, its tiny body trembling. Nelly Belly stayed as still as he could, giving it time to find its way. Finally, with one last flutter, the hummingbird slipped out of the bottle and into the open air. For a moment, it hovered right in front of them, its iridescent feathers sparkling in the sunlight. Nelly Belly held his breath, amazed at how beautiful it was. It almost seemed to nod at him before zipping off into the trees, its wings buzzing like a tiny motor. "Wow!" Nelly Belly exclaimed, his face lighting up. "That was incredible." His dad smiled proudly. "You did a great job, Nelly Belly. That little bird might not have made it without you." Looking down at the empty bottle, Nelly Belly frowned. "I don't want this to happen to another animal," he said. He picked up the bottle and started looking around. Sure enough, there was more trash scattered nearby: plastic wrappers, soda cans, and even an old shoe. "We can't leave this here," Nelly Belly said, grabbing a stick to collect the trash. His dad pulled out an extra bag from his backpack. Together, they spent the next 15 minutes cleaning up the area around the trail. By the time they finished, the spot looked much better, and Nelly Belly felt proud knowing no other animals would get hurt here. As they continued their hike, Nelly Belly couldn't stop thinking about the hummingbird. "Do you think it's okay now?" he asked. "I think so," his dad said. "It's probably back with its family, telling them about the brave boy who saved it." Nelly Belly grinned. "I like that. Maybe it'll tell them I'm their friend now." That evening, as they sat by the fire at home, Nelly Belly told his mom the whole story. She listened with a smile, amazed at her son's bravery and kindness. From that day on, Nelly Belly always carried an extra bag on his hikes. He had learned an important lesson. Even small acts of kindness, like saving a tiny bird or picking up litter, could make a big difference in the world.